Yo guys, what is going on? Nico here. This isn't going to be a part of my Let's Play. I'm just showing, I'm being a show off. So I'm going to show you guys my wheat farm. Um, this took me about 3 weeks to build. I was spending about 4 or 5 hours on it a day. I keep breaking this. There we go. And here it is. If you don't have your render distance set to far, you cannot see all the way to the end of it. It'll stop. Let me go to default texture pack. Thank you. Alright. But yeah, like I said, if you don't have your render distance set to far, you cannot see all the way to the back of it. It'll stop at about like right there. So yeah, that's a pretty interesting fact. Let's go ahead and talk numbers. Like I said, about 3 weeks to build, 4 or 5 hours a day. It's got 14 rows high and 12 rows across. The top row up there closest to the water is a 6x3, not a 7x3. The rest are 7x3s, so they produce 21 wheat per field. So that's like a total of like a lot. I think it was like 3,400 maybe. I don't know. It's a lot though. You rest assured. A neat feature about this wheat farm is, unlike other wheat farms that have just a universal switch to flood all the fields, this one has row control. So if you needed to flood a row 1, which I'm not going to because I don't feel like wasting 30 minutes of my life replanting it, but if you needed to if you needed to flood row 1 and say 7, you just hit row 1 and then come over here to row 7 and flip the switch, and it would only flood those 2 rows. And that would prevent you from having to replant everything if it wasn't ready. I think that's just a feature of my wheat farm that separates it from all the other ones. Mainly, I mean, not really the size. I mean, it is pretty big, but just that one little feature. As you can see, the water will stop. The water flow will stop right here. All the resource will get thrown down in here, and as you can see, there's a current. And once it gets to there, there's a forward moving current, which brings it all there. And this is my collection point. To get it all working, gonna take you to the back. It took a bit of trial and error with the redstone. So that's probably what took me the longest. Here's the back of it. And here's the redstone wiring. As you can see, it goes up. It goes to each piston. There's a glass holding the water back, as you can see. That's basically it for that. I got your repeater. Strengthen the current back to normal. Go down, 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 down. Here's the brains of the whole operation. Each individual row has one of these latches. I think it's like an XOR latch or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on it. But basically what this latch does is when one of the inputs changes, the output changes. So when I say I needed to flip row 1 and 3, this would glow red because it'd be turned on, and this would be turned off, which would cause the pistons to retract, which would release the water. I have 12 of these, one for each row, obviously, and this one right here, this long one that's connected to every single one, is for the universal switch. So when I flip it, once again, the output changes, or the input changes, so this output would change as well. So that's how I got the universal switch to work, and this took a bit of trial and error to get it to work flawlessly and smoothly. And now to the underground tunnel. The reason it took me so long is because this was all dug out by hand, and as you can see, it's very long and it uses a lot of redstone and whatnot. The reason there's so many repeaters is I just wanted to make sure the current never broke. So I just placed them like every 6th block I would put a repeater. And then I just put the torches because they look pretty cool. And as you can see, they go to the switches. Like right here is switch 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. This one line that's lit up, this is the universal switch. So as you can see, it used to end right here. Then I added another 2 rows. But yeah, that's about it for the wheat farm. I had to do a little compromising to get the current because I couldn't like interlace it. That wouldn't work. So I had to go underground with it, and it works. So, and I actually plan on adding about 4 or 5 more rows whenever I get the time. And this is the safety right here. In case you accidentally flip the universal switch, nothing's going to happen because there's this redstone torch keeping it on. So what you have to do is come out here. You have to flip both of these switches. But I'm not going to because I don't want to break the torch. And once you flip both of these switches, this piston will release that, which breaks the current. So, well, actually, this needs to be shit, I don't know if I have my other safety set up, so I'm just going to put that there just in case. This actually needs to be right here. This could be right here. Okay. So now we'll see if this works. And now the current should still be on over there. Yep. Well, I don't know that because that other... God bless. Anyways, I'm sure it works. Oh, fuck. Oops, I hope I had my... Yep, okay. So now, what I would do is I would turn this off. Now the current's off. So that's just a safety. So I can flip that universal switch all day long with this right here. Nothing's gonna happen. That's why I had the safety. So you don't accidentally, when you're walking around, you don't accidentally flip that switch and then fuck everything up. But yeah, that's about it for my wheat farm. If you guys want, I guess I could put a link in the description for download. But yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm n1kko, and I'm out. Peace.